percussions, one little bit at the time, every little sound, no loops of course used, because we do everything from scratch in this show. And basically I'm gonna do the percussions, I'm gonna put like a driving bass line, probably a sub into it, and maybe I'll put a melody, but maybe not, because I just want like to have this driving feel with the percussions that you create and stuff, and then you can layer things on top, or you can go more tech trancey with some grungy sound above and beyond and stuff. 136 BPM, 48,000 Hertz, Logic Pro X, Sylenth1 for this, and of course Drum Machine Designer, which if you I'm sorry, watch any of my show, I use a lot in those shows, pretty much every single episode, guys. If you want to know more about those shows, I made another 242 episodes where I make music in real time. I do also different shows where I do mastering, I do arranging, I do mixing. I cover different topics about music production that I think are very interesting. It's always live, it's always real time, uncut. That means you see that, I start recording and you see the whole process, and you can check below, there's always some chapters if you want to jump to a specific topic about this track. I like to put the chapters so you guys get to the point, you don't have to watch a video. I also try to make them shorter these days so you guys get a bit more condensed version and you watch the whole thing. So let's get started, guys. 136 BPM, and of course I forgot to mention that every single show gets its own template that goes on our site, music.com. Check it out and smash the like button. And then we start here 136. For me at least it's very fast. Maybe for you guys gonna see driving trance, I can go faster and stuff like that, but 136. Oh, I'm gonna switch to headphones. So this is 136. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build the percussions, and I'm going to drop I would call it like a rhythm bass line. It's not like the sub bass, it is just the bass that will drive the track, like a quick, like something quick, something powerful in the mid and mid lows that will drive the track. But first of all, I'm gonna build some percussions. Of course, a hi-hat every quarter beat here. I could bring it a bit higher. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm replicating the MIDI. It's a lot easier to start everything from scratch, and then later on I can do Control A, and I can do name region by track, or even color region by track, so I sort out the stuff. But for now, we're just doing the basic kick, snare, hat. If you just only use loop before, you're gonna know that this is how you actually make music. So this is one of the hat, and I think I will go straight, because we're doing driving, we'll go straight into a second hat, which I will make very quick. And this is gonna give a lot of drive to a sequence. But this is not necessary. This also depends on the mix. Some people, they put that way too strong and it come at the top, but this doesn't need to be there. Aha, now I have a problem, guys, because those two kits are playing together. That means that my quick hat is canceling this hat. I don't know who put those things in Logic, and it's just because, let's say, would be a drummer, you cannot play those two hats at the same time, so they cancel each other, which is a bit ridiculous in those days. So I'm gonna have to do a copy of this to solve my problem instantly, or quickly, let's say. And I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna drop my second hat in this, and I'm gonna remove it from here, so you can hear the result instantly. There you go. This here, I like it to be, I'm going to look at the frequencies. I like to cut the lows, just to have the drive here. And then put a stereo delay, and go and put them off a little bit. Not too much. It's just the mix. You'll always set 10 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds. If I put it full, it works, but I just want a little bit of it. Just so it's a bit more natural, less, on time to the millisecond, which is not what we really want to have a bit of musicality, even knowing that this is, trance music, and it's not extremely important, but the feel is still there, and I think it's important. Then we have a ride here. If we're making this type of music, I think we're going all heavy on percussions, you know, we wanted to drive fully, so, oops. We can do this, or I could do different patterns, but I think we'll go with this. So, you know, we really want some drive in there. Then I have the crash here, which I will use not everywhere, but Jesus, it's loud. Let's say that we use that every 2 bars. Then I see a click there and I'm tempted to go a bit higher. Not the biggest fan of this actually. So I'm going to do this. It's on the snare pattern, but I'm going to do a bit of a second hit here. You're going to hear it right away, the effect. I'm sorry, I will actually delay it. So this one I get it right. Probably heard this type of pattern before, guys. I'm just building the percussion. The whole track will not have all those elements at all time. But as we build into the track, you know, we want to have a lot, and you know, as I am building the parts, I think it's good to. So you're gonna have those hits, and underneath is gonna lay this little scoop here. You want to drop it. Nothing length. So you could hear this in the low here. And replicate. Oh, not what I wanted, guys. Logic tends to do weird things sometimes when I do replicate like this. I'm going to drop it again. And then replicate. Not exactly what I don't want again. So deselect, reselect, replicate. Now we start to groove. Bleep, bleep, horn, siren, noise, sidechain, nothing I'm really want in there. Claps, yes. Percussion 2, let's see what we got. I need a bit of a response or a bit of a So this is good. I'm gonna put it a little bit to the side here. I think we need some little clap in there. Not on top of the snare, not for me at least. I know some people like to do this, combine the snare and the claps. Again, this function that I still don't understand. Okay, we have the essential percussion now. I think I would probably pop an 808 kit a bit later to augment it a little bit, but I think as a base is good. Control A, color region by track, name region by track, so we know what we have here when we get to mix, a kick, snare, some claps, some hats, ride, some crash, percussions, whatever that is, the scoop that is in the low end here. Our rolling hat there, which you're going to bring a little bit higher. Oh yeah, I like this. Now we're going to go into Sylenth1 and try to create a very simple melody, which actually, yeah, some people think I'm lazy, but I think I'm smart. So I'm gonna take this right here that we built, I'm gonna drop that on there, and then I'm gonna check which, oh, not here actually, on the silent channel. Let's see where it is. Okay, that's a bit too high. A bit, it's almost too low, but I like this little variation here. So let's do a bit shorter. Not the sound I want, but the pattern is okay to start. It's not the final, it's just this. And you know, you can keep this pattern and also do something like put some LFOs on there to variate, to create like a different feel. Let's browse some bass. This one you can hear there's a bit of LFO in there, or cutoff. Cool. There's something I forgot to add there is I'm going to put compressor right away here. Compressor sidechain to the main kick here. Quickly, a bit more power here to really get the feel of it. Remove the auto. I'm not sure. So now I like everything but the key. Better. Not quite what I'm looking for yet. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. That would work, but not exactly what I was looking for. Work. So that I like very much. I would go with this, take the pattern here, double it and drop it an octave. And create a sub layer 2 here. It's gonna take a second. I'm gonna go in the one that I just copied because I heard something I like that's gonna fit well with this Moog. I wanted this, however, I think and then try to combine them. Listen to this. This is nice, but with this. Somehow didn't replace the stride that I use. Okay, so this is a good start. So like I said, I want to create the bass to a track. I don't want to do a full track. I don't want it to be a long thing where I build a track. I think I have the bass here. The bass and the basses, really. So bass 1, bass 2. And of course, I have a lot of room to play here. If I want to go into silent and open it. Nice little top there. I'm gonna put less crashes. I think it's a bit unnecessary. And I think what's missing now is what I talked about earlier. So I'm gonna bring a 909. CR909, Legendary. And I want just to have like a bottom heavy percussion. So I'm gonna use the toms there from this that I know has got a lot of chunks. Okay, that's already something else. Maybe not this much. That kind of work really, to be honest, but so without, with. I'm gonna go into Q sampler here. I'm gonna look at what is the sample we're triggering. Oh yeah, I can do a lot better than this really. So basically, it triggers only the first part of the sample, and we definitely want more of it, like this. Like this. It's like a machine gun. Side chain on there. Quick attack, quick release, 4:1 ratio. So the kick really hit through. Let's hear it. It's a bit crazy, I know, but the result is here. Without, with. Put that in the back. Let it simmer like this. Let's say that you wanted to maybe add even more, you know, intense parts. I'm gonna take my scoop here. I'm gonna go into the mid tom that is here. And let's say that we want to go a bit more in here, this here, in correlation together. And we don't even have a synth in there yet, and it already has definitely something groovy, to say the least. And I'm gonna double the kick with a 909 kick on top of it too. Oh, I don't want it to remove it, this one completely. So I'm gonna do the kick. So this is a very different kick with a very different tone. Both of them together, very interesting without. It's a nice little, like, this is a nice thickness to this 909 kick, and if we give it just a little bit of boost here. Ooh, heard that. I think we're very close to some driving trance, guys. I think one more little top item here is I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna use this just for the key. I'm gonna bring it a lot higher. And take this here. I'm gonna extend it. And go into alchemy. I'm gonna pick a string. Let's do this. Lower the volume so it's not gonna blow. not what I am looking for. How did I miss it? Shoes. Okay, I'm going to be able to do this, all of them at once, like this. I'm looking for something a bit more intense. Oh, that also worked very well. And then I can also replicate it here and just do the simplest here. Do again Control A, name region as track, color region by track, so we know a little bit where we're going with this track. And it's just a simple arpeggiated, drop an arp on there. Ooh. I need something more. Something a bit more intense. So alright guys, this is gonna be it for episode 242 of your live electronic music tutorials. I'm not actually sure, it might be 243 guys. I'm doing many of those, so it is actually 243. I'm gonna turn that into a template, put it on our site, Remix Dance Music, for only $5 guys. So you get the tutorial, get really an idea, and you really have some chunks in there. Man, this is quite a driving trance track. It's almost tech trance, it's a little bit on the edge, but guys, I just show you how to make heavy percussion, to make something that is driving and also makes the sound be with you.